Then we got the MP5K here. And, dude, this looks just so cool. I absolutely love the Pack-a-Punch camos on this map. And I think the tier 1 might be my favorite. And here we go, round 30. Time to get both these weapons all the way to the 3rd tier of Pack-a-Punch and test out what they look like. All right, and welcome back, guys. They just released the very first Mastercraft bundle for Season 4 Reloaded. So that means we're going to go in and we're going to review this bundle, test it out on zombies, test it out on multiplayer. The bundle we're talking about today is the Cursed Highway Mastercraft bundle. Patrol and Dominate Hell's Highway in the Cursed Highway Mastercraft bundle. Note, includes a functional mini-map watch. I think this is the 2nd Mastercraft bundle in a row that we've got a functional mini-map watch. I feel like they're running out of ideas and just kind of reusing the same one. I would rather have, you know, mix it up a little bit. Give us another stat track one, give us another kill one, but not 2 mini-map ones in a row. Now, moving on to the main feature of this bundle, we're getting the Highway Butcher AK variant, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's got a moving lizard on it, but other than that, it's kind of forgettable, especially for a Mastercraft. Some of the other AK Mastercrafts we have, you know, we've got the distilled one, we've got the Rocket AK, and we'll have to test it out in game, see what it looks like with camos, especially the Pack-a-Punch camos. I'm so excited to test these weapons out with the Pack-a-Punch camos now that we've got new ones. And we'll have to see exactly what it looks like. But I don't know, man. I'm really not feeling this variant. Maybe it's going to have a really cool inspec that makes it worth it. But compared to the other AK Mastercrafts, I mean, this has a lot to live up to. Then we have the Roadkill MP5. And once again, we're getting so many new MP5 variants. There's so many good ones in the game. And I don't think this is going to be able to compete with it. Who knows? Maybe when we throw some camos on it, it looks amazing. We'll just have to wait and see on that end of things. We also get the Doombringer Stone Skin in this bundle. It looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to lie, I don't ever really see myself using this skin. Then we've got the Goat Medallion Charm. I mean, it looks cool, but I've already got enough cool looking charms, and it's not animated. I feel like they gave us 2 or 3 animated charms in a row, and then all of a sudden they just stopped giving us animated charms and just moved on from that. So another $24 bundle with a plain Jane charm. The next thing we have is the Tattered Map Watch. And like we said at the beginning, this is a functional mini map, just in case, you know, on top of the mini map you have on the top left, if you want an additional one on your wrist. And the watch itself doesn't look that great either. We've got the Cursed Wheel Reticle. All right, not gonna lie, I actually like this. We're gonna have to try this reticle out. We might use this. It's a little clustersome, but it definitely reminds me of Black Ops 1. In Black Ops 1, there was a skull reticle in the middle you could get. Yeah, this has more on the side, but that middle skull right there reminds me of the Black Ops 1 skull reticle. We've got the Doombringer emblem. All right, this actually looks kind of sick. I might end up using this emblem. A lot of times I don't use these animated emblems, but this one's actually straight fire. Then we've got the Lizard King calling card. Once again, actually, I'm going to put this on. I like this one enough to put it on. And then we've got the Throwing Heart sticker, which is kind of lame. So yeah, that is everything in the bundle. The main takeaway being the AK and the MP5 with a few other extras here. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop into zombies. I'm going to test out the brand new Pack-a-Punch camo on both of these weapons. And then we're going to hop into multiplayer, test DM Ultra, Dark Aether, and all of the Mastery camos. But before we do that, I got to go ahead and buy the bundle. So here we go. Giving Activision another $25. And it's too late to go back. Here we go. All the items. All right, now here we go. We're now loaded into Mauer Der Toten. This is the inspec for the AK. Let me actually turn off the flashlight. So you see the lizard. Okay, he moves. You feed him a fly. He's got the same mohawk as Ronald Reagan. Oh, he has. That's actually kind of cool. It's not the coolest thing ever, but I mean, you feed him a fly, he runs around, and then he gives a little fire breath. It's all right. I mean, it's not like we have a dragon that flies, but I don't know. So far, based on the inspect alone, this is definitely a mid-tier bundle. We've also got the reticle here. Honestly, this reticle is not too bad. Yeah, I definitely feel like I could be super accurate with this still. I mean, a lot of times when you get crazy reticles like this, they kind of obstruct the view. Okay, the double collars, all right, never mind. The more and more that I use this, I feel like this is going to be a little distracting. It's the 2 collars, especially on a darker map. All right, the reticle's cool, but it's definitely going to put you at a disadvantage compared to just a default reticle you'd run on a weapon. Oh yeah, and before I forget, let's go ahead and check our watch, just in case we want to 2 mini maps on the screen at once. I mean, it's kind of cool. You can see it towards the hand of your weapon, but I mean, I get the stat trackers. I get the one that counts your steps, counts your kills in the game, because you've got to do other menu options to see that stuff. But one that shows you a mini map that you can already see at all times, not the most useful watch ever. But I mean, hey, it's a watch. I'm not going to use any watch regardless. So now with that being said, I got to go ahead, open the map, get Pack-a-Punch open so we can test this out with the Pack-a-Punch camos. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it. We're getting so close to 115k subs. And on top of that, I got to give a huge thanks to everyone who's going to like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Those three things help me and my channel out massively. And now that I think about it, I really hope there's an MP5 wall buy on this map. Usually with FIREBASE-Z and stuff like that, I'm able to test out both weapons in one game by finding a wall weapon, but I don't know any of the wall weapon locations on this map. So hopefully there's an MP5 and hopefully we can find it. If not, we'll just restart the game and run it back. Oh, and speaking of the devil, there's an MP5K wall buy right here, right out of the door. We were just talking about it. Let's go ahead, apply our blueprint on it, the roadkill blueprint. Let's take a look at this bad boy. I mean, we'll kind of see it a little bit better in MP. This map's a little bit dark. Oh, here we can see. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's definitely not the best MP5 variant I have, and you're probably not buying this bundle for this. You're buying it for the Mastercraft. But the MP5 is okay. We'll give it an okay rating. All right, now that we've got power turned on, we can look at these in a little bit better light. This is the MP5, and my opinions still are the same about it. It looks all right. And then here is the AK, and I mean, it looks a little bit better in the light. You can kind of see the wraps around it, but the main point of this weapon is obviously the lizard on the weapon. All right, round 15, we've got enough to go ahead and pack both these weapons. So here's the MP5, do the same thing with the AK, and let's check these out with the pack camo. Here's the AK. Dude, I love the pack camo in this game, and I think any Mastercraft variant is going to look so good with it. I wish it covered a little bit more of the front for the AK, but that red for like the sights and the magazine is really cool. Then we got the MP5K here, and dude, this looks just so cool. I absolutely love the Pack-a-Punch camos on this map, and I think the tier 1 might be my favorite. That light blue with that red is just a good looking combination. And now we're on round 24. We've got enough to pack each weapon a second time now. So go ahead, put this camo on this one and this camo on the MP5. Here is the MP5 with the second tier Pack-a-Punch camo. And oh, I like that so much better. That works on this AK so good. The way it covers all the front in green. That is a good looking weapon. And here's the AK. And I think I like this better than the original too. I don't know, man. The pack camo on this map is just so good. The way it's got the accents effects and like, you know, the moving part. It is just a beautiful looking camo. And here we go, round 30. Time to get both these weapons all the way to the third tier of Pack-a-Punch and test out what they look like. Ooh, honestly, let's check her out. So this is the AK with the skin. And dang, I think I like the previous one better. Like, it's not bad, but it's good. At the same time, they're so different. Okay, that is the best MP5. That is the best MP5 right there. Don't die. Well, we're inspecting weapons. Yeah, the MP5 looks so good with the gold accents here. I think the AK I liked better with maybe tier 1 or 2. Tier 1 or 2 is probably better on the AK. But these new Pack-a-Punch camos look absolutely amazing. Make sure to leave in the comments below, out of all the Pack-a-Punch camos, which is your favorite. With that, we're going to go ahead, head over to multiplayer and test the mastery camos on these weapons. All right, and starting off here with the multiplayer gold on the AK. And I'm going to have to pass on this. And for the MP5, yeah, once again, not that impressive. Now we've got the MP Diamond camo, looking a little bit better, but still not quite what I'm looking for on this weapon. Then we've got it on the MP5. Actually, you know what? With the little studs on the front of it, the Diamond kind of fits pretty well on the MP5. Now for DM Ultra, and it doesn't have that great a coverage. Not too impressive. DM Ultra on the MP5, actually I like this a lot. I think the MP5 camo coverage is a little bit better than the AK coverage. Now moving on to the zombies camo, starting off with the Golden Viper camo. This camo actually kind of fits the AK skin a little bit. Probably wouldn't run it, but it doesn't look as bad as, you know, other weapons it looks on. Definitely not feeling it on the MP5. Now here's the Plague Diamond camo, and yeah, that's just an ugly looking camo on this. Same thing with the MP5, never gonna run it like that. Now, last but not least, the Dark Aether skin. Here it is on the AK. Got pretty good coverage. I definitely prefer this over the DM Ultra skin. But after seeing the Pack-a-Punch camos on this, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty disappointed with all these. Those new Pack-a-Punch camos are just absolutely beautiful. And trying to use Dark Aether and DM Ultra after looking at those is just, man, I want to use that Pack-a-Punch camo all the time. I want a way to use that in multiplayer because, dude, they went all out for the Mauer Der Toten Pack-a-Punch camos. And I really hope that in the future maps we see more and more camos closer and closer to that. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Let me know how you guys feel about this bundle. Overall, I mean, it's a pretty cool bundle. The LIAZRD's kind of cool, but the watch, everything else you get's kind of lame. And I feel like for any other weapon, if this was, you know, for maybe the FFAR or, you know, the Groza or the Krig, any other weapon, this would have been way better for. But we've got so many Mastercrafts for the AK. You've got the rocket one. We've got anime ones. I think we've got the distilled one. There's just so much to choose from that this LIAZRD doesn't really stand out compared to all the other options you have for the AK. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments if you're going to get this bundle or not and what you feel about it. With that, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you so much, especially for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment to thank anyone who's became a YouTube member or a Twitch sub, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken it above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamasta. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic. The absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. We've got the Big Mac Bandit, Brian Plays. And my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. All of these people have become Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. True homies.